Hello, this relates to quick news. Pete Hegseth responds to Atlantic article, nobody was texting war plans. Turkey police crackdown on protest that erupted after the arrest of Erdogan's rival. Scripture talks about the course of the action they shall not regard the kings and princes. Now, April 2nd, that's going to be relating to the terrorists, Liberation Day. You have lots of them relating to Elon Musk defends Doge employees at Trump's cabinet meeting. You have relating to the Venezuelan migrants, a certain group relating to the ends get better treatment than the Venezuela migrants deported this month. You have the White House issues a memo on alleged abuse of legal system. You have ICE raids relating to arrest in the Boston area. Last week, you have the postmaster, which is in charge of the U.S. Post Office. He steps down after 5 years. General Louis DeJoy, after 5 years at that position, he steps down. And you have, lawsuit challenges Louisiana redraw congressional districts heard by U.S. Supreme Court, and you have a $5.8 billion relating to Hyundai investment, I believe, in Louisiana. You have also Trump asked the Supreme Court to block federal worker ruling. And then you have Trump says U.S. will impose a 25% tariff on any country that buys oil, gas from Venezuela. So that's a retaliatory tariff for anyone who buys oil or gas from Venezuela. Then you have Trump celebrates the Greek Independence Day. Then you have UNLV under investigation, Department of Education, for violating Title VI of civil rights. You have Mia Love, which is a black Republican, female black Republican. She relating to glioblastoma. That's a malignant brain tumor, aggressive brain tumor, creating pressure, create seizures, dizziness, seizures, dizziness, seizures and dizziness, creating a pressure in the brain that affects the spine and the brain area. Often it's a tumor that grows rapidly, aggressively, creating pressure. Symptoms include a headache, nausea, drowsiness, blurred vision, personality change, and seizures. Right here. That's what she had. That's what she passed with that. Then you have brain cancer. She was a female Republican, conservative. What else you have? More news. Trump is removing the federal ban, segregation ban. I was on the report. There we go. It was $20 billion. That's what I thought it was. $20 billion in investments relating to Hyundai investments alongside Louisiana. I seen that on NBC report earlier. So he's trying to do more business in Hyundai, South Korea. You know, have business here in America. You know what I mean? That's his goal. You have, what else you have? This is an individual I watch. This report is showing even G7 allies are selling off U.S. debt as China keeps buying gold like it's no tomorrow. So they selling off the assets, the treasuries relating to the U.S. treasuries. You know, your country's been doing that for a minute. It's not overnight thing. They've been doing that for a while. But so pretty much they're breaking off, like I was saying, the BRICS and these other nations and the ones that are aligning with BRICS. Their goal is to de-dollarize, relating to the dependency of the dollar. You know what I mean? So they do slowly adding more nations. So the goal is ultimately to diminish relating to the influential global dominance that it has relating to financially, where it becomes a stranglehold where nations are, they're forced to comply and use relating to that. So they want flexibility relating to using respected other currencies to do business globally. You have, let's see what other reports. You have a continuation of fires. New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. I believe Miami had a brush fire. So you see an increase of fires, man. You know what I mean? So in that season, North Carolina, South Carolina areas were fires outside, and you had some in New Jersey, and you had some in Miami. You had the theme park in Florida that caught fire in the area. You know what I mean? A small fire caused by a well or something. And Scripture talks about and you're having a continuation of war. You know what I mean? Relating to the intensification with the U.S., the Houthis. U.S. intensification. The continuation of military operations in Yemen and with the Houthis situation. And and of course, Ukraine, Israel, Ukraine and Russia, relating to trying to find a ceasefire relating to, stopping the war. So they are continuing relating to that, continuing tensions relating to that, and at the same time trying to find a form of resolution as far as trying to permanently relating to the war. But it has to correlate or be in agreements with like what under Putin's demands. So you have what else we have? You had a report that U.S. The tourism U.S. could be affected by tourism relating to Canada, as far as they can business loss relating to with Canada's travel in the U.S. For example, Canadians, over the tariffs and different things. So then you have an U.S. wants think about relating to having charging countries with a form of a membership to use to charging countries, U.S. charging countries relating to having a membership fee as far as relating to the global market. get into the charging these respected countries. You know what I mean? I seen that on a report that was a showing full report. You know what I mean? So and that would be our compliment relating to the tariff hit that would the tariffs that would hit U.S. You know what I mean? So it's a way of getting pretty much added more money from these nations, because Trump's goal is to have these nations pay their fair share relating to different things. So they were, I seen that in a report last week, having these countries possibly play a form of a membership fee, you know, to have access to relating to the global consumer market or something. I was on the showing full report, and you have because with the tariffs coming up, that's going to affect both sides. Affect here in the U.S. and affect wherever respected country is going to affect. So they have to complement what they know is going to be a serious hit. You know what I mean? Where they have to find a way where the hit is not going to be as bad. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's on the U.S. side and also on their side. You know what I mean? Because both sides are going to take loss, man. Take a hit. You have, what else we have? Scripture talks about knowing this in the last days that perilous times shall come. Perilous times, bad, evil, troublesome times. You know, that's the times we're in. We're in troublesome times, man. Let's go to ABC with series different reports. You know, dismantling Department of Education. $23andMe, that relates to your genealogy. I mean, finding, you know, biotechnology company finding relating to genetic markings and your, you know, pretty much like pretty much your ancestry and genetic line. That's what that goes to. That's filing for bankruptcy. You have Twitter bird signs from company's former headquarters sells for about $35,000 at auction. Trump asks the picture of himself to be removed from the Colorado State Capitol, related to he don't like it. It's a bad picture. You got the second lady, Usha Vance, to visit Greenland, relating to, because, you know, they're inquiring relating to Greenland. Of course, Greenland's prime minister is in opposition of that, of course. Trump officials inadvertently shared Yemen's war plan with a journalist VI group chat. White House officials confirmed. Trump's former lawyer will be bidding as U.S. attorney for New Jersey. You have, let me see. You have NAACP, and NEA, and others to sue relating to efforts to dismantle relating to Department of Education. So these groups which is the National Education Association, and you have National of Color People, Association of Color People. They're suing relating to dismantling of education. And you have U.S.-Russian talks resume in Saudi Arabia. Zelensky calls for pressure on Putin. And Putin, he wants. This was the first black Republican woman to be elected. She died of glioblastoma, which is a brain tumor. So I was saying earlier, and you had what relating to put more pressure on Putin relating to Putin as terms. So so that's still impending and still ongoing. Tornado watch issued in 4 states, damaging winds, large hail warnings. You had a major storm go through the Midwest, damaging different things. Major wildfires prompting evacuation. North Carolina, you had some in South Carolina fires. You had some in Jersey. I believe you had a little bit in Florida area. Miami, I believe, they had a little brush fire. I seen that on the report over the weekend. And you have in this protest relating to with Bernie Sanders. Americans won't let Trump establish our oligarchic form of government, which is oligarchy is that form of power, power, a power structure, let's look it up. Oligarchy. What does oligarchy mean? It's a small group of people having control of a country, organization, or institution. A small organization, a very powerful small organization or group to have absolute power. That old saying is, well, absolute power absolutely corrupts. So the oligarchy. That goes to that. Alagos in Greek. Oligarchy. Oligarchia. All right. There's oligarchy and authoritarianism. The same authoritarianism. Authoritarian regime may be either autocratic or oligarch and may be based on the rule of a party or a military. The state that may have blurred boundaries between democracy and authoritarianism. Yeah, authoritarianism, and have some times are characterized by hybrid democracies, hybrid regimes, or competitive authoritarian states. So yeah, in a matter of speaking, they kind of similar in form. So this is just a few reports relating to that, relating to news, and also Biden, he gave declassified relating to I believe Kamala Harris and Biden relating to classified information. Revoked relating to that, and this is just news. I hope it helps relating to information. This news information bringing out, and hope it helps relating to information. Warren Buffett, he warns relating to tariffs, the consequences. It could be we'll call it a black financial swan. A black swan will be an unforeseen, unpredictable event. So this is from an economical aspect. That being said, this is Zaya Wolf. I hope it helps with links information. Give all praise, Yahweh Shem, Shabbat Shem, Rakaka, Zaya Wolf, Shalom.